How about us? Yeah. What's going on out there in the YouTube land, baby? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on? It's an open discussion. You with the man, Big Change, aka African Chief, aka African Indian, aka Black Chief. For sure. Uh, Black Chief will be coming. African Indian will be, you know, when I take this journey and I do this thing, that is when I become really of the unseen. And it ain't that I'm hiding, it ain't nothing, it's just I'm growing. I am growing, baby. You gotta grow in this world. You gotta grow. You gotta get better. You gotta move up the ladder. You can't stay stuck. You can't stay in the same things that you always been in. You gotta elevate. You always got always. You know. And this live stream right here on my new YouTube, it may not do much right now, but I'm working on it. I'm gonna build it up. I'm gonna figure it out. I know what I'm doing. As long as I got the time, I can figure it out. I'm waiting on Bree. So while I'm waiting on Bree, we gonna get our talk on. You know what I'm saying? She doing a baby bath. So while we waiting on Bree, we just gonna go ahead and keep tapping on this joint, boy. Get them likes up. Get these likes up. Y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Follow me when y'all in here. Hit me with that follow. Hit me with a rose. Hit me with something. You dig? Show me some love. You know what I'm saying? Building each other up. This is building each other up. You know what I'm saying? Show me some love. Give me some love. Show me some love. See, boys, you get a rose. You get a whatever as generous as you can do. And guess what's going on in my city? I'm going to give y'all something to talk about right now. All right. In my state, they say ain't no fireworks and no celebratory gunfire. That's what they saying. I'm like, damn. So how they gonna stop that? They still gonna have fireworks going off at 10 o'clock from 10 to 10:30. So you tell me how they can stop folks from letting off fireworks and celebratory gunfire. The only way they know is if somebody tells. And if ain't nobody telling, then ain't nobody knowing. Y'all just riding around, y'all trying to stop whatever it is y'all think y'all stopping. But it's easier to do it when they ain't supposed to be doing it. You know what I mean? Boom, what was that? You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And it wouldn't be like that. People wouldn't do much if it was a heavy police presence on the street. You know what I'm saying? But they took the police presence away from folks. You know what I'm saying? And put them somewhere else. In my neighborhood. That's what I saw. In my neighborhood. And when I seen the police presence leave, I knew something was going on. They built the casino and all the cops was guarding the casino and guarding the money. And you know what I'm saying? Now they got them on a different beat. Now they got them doing a different thing. It ain't so many of them. Some of them graduated. Some of them probably retired. Like a lot of them became detectives. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, who knows? You dig? Hey, Sam, what's good? Coming from Vegas, what's good? For the Rangers, what's good? You know what I mean? Hey, what y'all want to talk about before we talk about what we finna talk about? Once Bree get in here, it's a conversation going. I'm gonna bring her on, and we gonna have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I'm just saying. Really, is it anybody who feel like they might want to go live now? You know what I mean? Is anything anybody want to say? Like, how do you feel about Trump being president again? Anybody agree with that? And you think that Trump being president might stop some shit, prevent some shit? You think it'll make it worse? What do you think? Tell me what you think. What's your thoughts out there? Let me know something. Sam, uh, Ragers. I'm waiting on Bree. You did. She giving the baby a bath. I understand. It's cool. It's all cool. I told her I'll be here when she's ready, and I'm gonna be here when she's ready. All right. All right. What's up, Bree? You ready to go? As you hear, I've been waiting. I've been waiting on you. I said I was gonna be here. You ready? And let me know if you're ready to go. And we're gonna have this conversation. What's up? You can still send me them likes. But we about to add this combo though. You know what I'm saying? We about to add this combo though. What's up? What's up?
Nothing. What's up with you?
Not much. All right, you ready?
Sure.
Okay, so we talking about this abortion thing, right?
Yeah, I really didn't like what old girl had to say.
With her not supporting it.
Yeah.
I was trying to get that part in too, because I was like, I had my middle stance pointed at. Like I didn't really like, like I'm not, because she wasn't understanding what I was saying. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let you go ahead and express your thoughts and opinions on how you feel.
I don't have a lot, really. I mean, it's just that it's so many poverty-stricken people that can't afford Plan B. I'm engaged. I've been with the same person for 6 years, and I got 2 kids, and I got my tubes tied. But if I were to get pregnant on accident or something and couldn't carry the baby because I got my tubes tied or whatever the case may be, I would still need to get an abortion. And I can't afford Plan B. We can't afford stuff like that.
Right.
So it's just
her mentioning that. Like, yeah, her mentioning that, like, that's just a solution to really, right off the jump, just, you got 3 days. Like, really, like, some people don't have 3 days.
What if you don't know, I mean, I don't know.
Some people don't have 3 days.
I've never thought about getting an abortion. I don't want to get an abortion. I don't really agree with them unless there's a reason. I don't believe in it being birth control.
Right.
But I do believe in keeping your rights and being able to say, yes. And I feel like it's not so much that they're trying to stop white people from having abortions is what it is. If you want my opinion on it. They're trying to, because abortions, they did the math, you know what I'm saying? And they know who does what. They know who's getting abortions the most.
Right.
And look who we got as president right now. They don't want any white babies being killed. They want as many white people as they can possibly have. I feel like.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's a big crock of shit. And I think it has a lot to do with our president, too, because none of this stuff was going on whenever Trump was in office. And there's a lot of things I do not like about him. But I don't like Biden either, man.
I tell people this, right? Like, I've seen and paid attention. I had to pay attention as I was in the media school while I was going through the whole presidency thing and COVID and all that. Like at the beginning, like in the beginning of everything, I was in school, so I was online class, and I seen a real type of change, and a lot of people went for Biden. You know what I mean? Because he was just softer, the more caring, the more, you know. And I think it was just really all a ploy in order for whatever's going on to go on. And he was stopping that. But now his new thing is to save America. So they want to make him the hero. You know what I mean? Like he was coming in as the fixer. So now things went bad and crazy. So now he comes in as a hero. You know what I mean? Like I really do think that things had a lot more structure. I think there was a lot more business balance as he was in office. And when they got him out, it really just seemed like they didn't want him in because he was stopping something. He was preventing something. But like if things change, because I don't think that Biden was the proper choice. And people were, I think, tired of the aggressive type of thing because they thought that it might lead to something catastrophic happening to the United States or in the United States. So that led a lot to their, their decision. And, they had a lot of influencing that. But now the influence is kind of turned around as that wasn't the right choice and we made a mistake and now we can bring them back and all I want is for things to go right. I don't care who's in there because I know no matter what, that one person really not controlling anything.
Yeah, true.
Like
that is true.
If we really read,
everybody says that Biden's a puppet. You know what I'm saying?
They're all puppets. They're all puppets. Yeah. Someone to take the blame, someone to, take the fall for whatever everybody else really wants or, things like that. Because if we really had a say in popular sovereignty, as they said, then everything that we wanted, we would have gotten. And we don't. We don't really ever get what we want. There's always a division of powers or something like that. Like you got to go through a whole thing when you vote. I thought it was a clear vote thing. Like everybody says what they want and they go about who wants what more. And that's how you go. But that's not how it's built. So it's crazy. And then you think about the lies that we've been, we come to see all the lies, they taught us in school. Things are not the way that they say.
No.
But I do believe that us having Donald Trump in the office was the first live example of, Joker. As if you had the Joker. Really like he had money, so he can't be bought, and he has the attitude where he can't be bullied, and then you can't bargain with him because he wants what he wants, and he sees and feels how he feels. So he was more an example of the live Joker in America for us. Like he kept things the way they should be. Russia wouldn't be doing what they're doing if he was in office.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. So I believe that it was all a ploy to get him out of there in order to be able to do other things. But I just don't know what they're going to do now. I don't know what their next move is because there's something coming. There's got to be something coming. They're talking about they just did this Roe versus Wade thing. So guess what everybody's talking about? Everybody's in an emotional war and talking about this thing right here. So that's what has got us distracted. Just like Kobe Bryant's death is what distracted us from the release of the coronavirus. And we were all sick. We were all sick and already, people had already been sick for like weeks and over it and everything like that before they even found out that it even happened. It was the beginning of February when I was like, if I feel like this tomorrow, I ain't coming to work. And then we find out March, all this and all that. I'm like, really? So that's what's going on.
I have it? Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you mean.
So it's like, I'm thinking right now, what's this distraction they're trying to distract us from now? What is it? What is it? What are they planning on doing right now? And if anything happens to Biden and Biden gets out, I mean, I thought for a moment that it was all a ploy in order to bring Kamala Harris in as president at one point to do everything that needs to be done, which is possible. Some people say, "Oh, we don't need a one president female like that." I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe it. Some might think it's not a good move, but I wouldn't think that. I was thinking and saying that, you know, when Hillary was running, like, okay, yeah, but she got sidetracked and they played her, you know. So
yeah.
But I feel at some point there's definitely gonna be a female president. That may be the greatest years in the best years that we can have, you know, and everything will be structured to how it needs to be done, you know, because the world really and the people right now are in a state of where they need help, they need guidance, they need to be cared for, they need to know that, you know, they matter and they need to be nurtured into being better people and creating a better society, you know, because some parts of society keep a stigmatism of this and that, and they don't really know. You know, I imagine a bunch of rich people sitting around that have never experienced really much anything traumatizing at all, and they're just making decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know that they've never went through anything for real.
No, I know that rich people or wealthy people or people like that, they envy people with simple lives. They envy the man that gets up and goes to work every day and cuts his grass and, you know, washes dishes and mops his floor. Like, you know, they envy that because they don't do that. They have a maid that does everything, so they don't lift a finger. They got a chauffeur to drive them everywhere, so they don't drive. You know, they got security or whatever like that, so they're, you know, they never deal with any of that. They're sheltered, you know, pretty much their whole life. I said I'll never be that. I just can't.
Yeah, me and somebody was talking the other day about how rich people kind of lose it whenever they get money because the way they start dressing and the way they start acting and start wearing dresses and different stuff like that. It's just.
Well, I know that those things people are made to do those things. You have a choice to do that. You have a choice. Yeah. Everyone has a choice. It's always a choice. Either you can do it or you cannot do it. But there's repercussions to like everything. And in a society like that, we made you and we can unmake you. So you can have $13 million today and then decline this situation and wake up tomorrow with nothing in your bank.
Man, that's like what Gunna's going through right now.
Yeah, like, well, his situation is he shouldn't be in that. You know, I don't think that he's have anything really to do with that. I think that, you know, it's like he needs to be released. I don't as far as Young Thug, like we all, I guess so, you know. But some people just perpetrate for the money. Some people just perpetrate for the fame and put on that persona because that's what they got to influence. They have to influence violence. Like if they read their contract, they read their contract or something. It's like you influence violence and this and that and everything. Like, and they kind of probably explain all this stuff to them. You know what I mean? And it's like you can't say no. You signed a contract. You know, you already took the money. You signed the contract. You this, you that. You know, so now you got to do it. So then you're like, okay. And it's easy to do. It's sort of easy to do, you know, because they come from that or whatever. But there's so many underlying things that go on, you know, to where it's not even really about music. It's about relationships. It's a business. It's more about relationships than it is music. It's easy to make a song, but it's hard to have this producer and that sound engineer and that engineer and that film producer or photographer, like a whole setup of people that's gonna give you the right image and look and sound, so that way you can progress the way you need to, you know.
Yeah.
And I look at it nowadays, and it's so many of them they're dying. They're killing them off for whatever reason.
Shot left and right.
You know, and it's like, why am I people choose to do this? They don't have to, but it's the control issue. It's the control factor and everything that's in the contracts that they don't know about. And they go out and they search for people. And being the artist that I am myself, when I'm an artist, because I'm more most of the time just working the CEO part of things. And as an artist, it gets hard. It can be hard sometimes. And if you don't have anything other than being an artist, then that's all you got. And that's all I had 10 years ago. And I've grown now to be the owner of my own company, of my own business, and to work for myself. I had a song I wanted to release on my mother's birthday, and it wasn't the right time because Kevin Gates put an album out. So I said no.
Right.
So I said no. I'm not gonna steal his shine. I'm not even gonna get in here. I just let him have it. I didn't even know he was gonna do it.
Yeah.
And also I felt like it wasn't the right timing.
There you go. Yeah.
So I had more. I have an artist that I want to sign that I don't think, people might. He needs to be. I need to teach him to completely express himself. For me, it's like he halfway expresses himself a little bit, and he needs to really learn to express himself. So, truth be told, I could possibly end up writing music for him.
There you go.
Like I could probably end up writing music for him. You know what I mean? And I'll get the thing for writing the album for him because he needs that kind of help. So my whole thing goes according to the kind of level of help that you might need, which will determine the amount that you pretty much put back into the company. If you need more than promotion and distribution help, then you must put more than 20% into the company. You know what I mean? Like, you got to pay for your help and pay for my services,
Yeah.
And rather you be signed to the company and signed to deal with us than to have to pay for it individual all the time, which would probably cost more. Not only that, but I'm like, I'll give you the connections. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you the connections that I have and to show you and give you the knowledge and everything that you need in order to be on your own. So you'll go to the Secretary of State at your place and you'll become the owner of your own thing and you can operate on your own. Like, you ain't coming back here. You're going to go on about your thing. You take what I learned teaching, you go on about your thing. Only thing that you leave is the percentage. And as you grow, that percentage becomes less as you need less. The minute you don't need distribution and promotion yourself or nothing no more, you can go. You fully released to be absolutely independent.
Yeah.
But they have to reach that level because they can't go and be like, I want to go sign with Def Jam or I want to go with Atlantic. You can't do that if you're working with us. Yeah. So we have to release you out of this contract in order to go. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to want to argue. So whenever you want to go, you go. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I want to do it because I'm not into controlling people. I don't want to control you. I want you to control yourself and be successful. Which is why I have policies like zero tolerance policy for you not living your life right and getting in trouble.
Yeah.
In order to be a part of this is how you must live. You know, so I guess there is some sort of control, but it's really more to help keep you alive than anything. You know,
Right.
because you don't want your artists out here losing their life. If I'm gonna get you security to protect you, then why am I gonna allow you to act rambunctiously?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Having
True.
security doesn't mean that you have the right to act up and do whatever and start stuff. Like, no, your job
Yeah.
is to make sure that they never have to do anything other than regular stuff from, you know, people in the crowd or whatever, things that you're not instigating. You know, they protect you from other people because you can't protect people from themselves. You know, you can't save people from themselves. I learned that when I lost my best friend. You know, I was stupid. It was a sad thing to happen, but it taught me a very valuable lesson. I'm trying to get old. I want to be old. He said I would, and I'm waiting for it to happen. You got I got give me more like 60 more. Give me like 60, 70 more in here. Like 115. Leave it like 115 all gray. I love it though. I embrace it. I'm for real. I don't That's the reason why I say I gotta have that type of presence online where like it won't stop. I'll be online when I'm online. Like it's a regular person. I'm not shadowed. I'm not, you know, I'm transparent. You know, counseling and things like that just made me more transparent with things. And it's people out here that need help. You know, and sometimes all they want to do is talk. All they want to do is vent. All they want to do is express something. You know what I mean? Whatever it might be, you know. And they can't do it because people in the comments want to judge. People in the comments say this, people, you know, and it really doesn't. It doesn't even matter what anybody else wants to say because it's all about how you feel.
Yeah.
You know, everything is all about feeling, energy, emotion. Like it's all about that. You're like, if I don't feel right when I stand next to somebody, that energy, I'm looking at them like something ain't up right with you and I can't be around you. And a lot of times they give it off. A lot of times they give it off through their attitude. And when I catch it through their attitude, I just stay away from them. Like I got a server at my job and I'm the dishwasher. And every time she comes to drop something or something, I leave. I walk away because that energy and that vibe, like I just don't want it. If you're not happy at your job, don't come. Don't come. Because I'm happy when I walk through that door. And I try to remain happy because one thing I know I'm doing, I'm making money. And that's what I'm about. I'm about money, making money, handling business, and things going right. And when things ain't going right, I gotta say something because I'm there. If I wasn't there, I wouldn't say nothing, you know.
Right.
But I like to just have a good vibe and handle business while I'm at work. And people come to work and they're upset. Like, why are you upset? You're making money.
I don't want to be there, but
Yeah. Why wouldn't you
really
want to be
sit at
there?
home broken, then to go to work and work a few hours. And yeah, some people are just like that though. Not everybody, but you know,
Yeah.
some people are like that. My fiance tells me all the time that people, you know, come to work and all they do is fuss all day. They want to leave. It's time to go. When are they going to get out? You know, just, he said it makes the time go by so much slower.
It does.
Listening to him, you know what I'm saying?
It does. It does, really. You know, and I just feel like, you know, I say this about stuff all the time. It's nothing is perfect. Nothing. Nothing. This can circle look like it's perfect, but somewhere in there is an imperfection, a slight imperfection. Everything has an imperfection in it. There's nothing perfect. You know, a round circle's not even fully round. There's an imperfection in it somewhere. You just can't see it. You know,
Yeah.
and that goes for every person. There's never anything perfect. Nothing's gonna be perfect, but to just trying your best every day, trying to be the best that you can every day. You know, that's what really matters. That's the only thing that really matters is trying to be the best that you can every day, you know, and doing the right thing. And it's just so hard. That's what my whole thing stands for, hard life. Because life is hard and nobody said that it was going to be easy. And life is hard for a reason, because it's easy to do bad and it's hard to try to do good and remain good people in this world, because it's so many things that could easily trigger you to, do something you don't want to do or make you mad or anything, but to have that calm and patience and the knowledge to just know how to control your emotions. I remember being out of control emotionally.
Me too.
Like, even though I was young, it was still out of control emotionally, to the point like, something is really wrong. It
wasn't that long ago for me, so it was about a year ago for me that I realized I was out of control. Something wasn't right.
Yeah. Well, I was.
What happened, sweetheart?
I dealt with a lot. I dealt with a lot of, there's a lot of unresolved grief, I should say, and through people and friends that I've lost. Like, a lot of them were close that I grew up with, and the thing of it is, like, some people think it's gang violence or something like that. Like, and some are violent, some aren't. Some stories that I tell, they're not all violent. It's not all gang. It's not all, they're shooting and all like that. It's not. It's real life situations that happen. Sometimes people get trapped. Sometimes, people get, set up. Sometimes you deal with envy and everything from people just around you, because you choose to elevate and leave them where they are because they don't want to elevate. It's like, you don't want to come up the stairs with me, then fine. I'm going up the stairs because that's where I want to be. If you want to stay in the basement, fine. I'm coming upstairs. You know what I mean? And then they choose to stay in the basement with the ability to come upstairs, but they want to stay in the basement and envy you. They want to stay in the basement and be jealous of you. They want to stay in the basement and, who and holler how you ain't helping them or nothing like that, or you didn't help them, or, it's like, they won't come get me. Like, you can make your own way. You had a chance to go when they was going and you ain't go. So now you here.
Yeah.
And I had to do that when I left the neighborhood. My brother told me, he said, this world is a lot bigger than this neighborhood. And you should think about that. Think outside the box. Thinking outside the box is the only way to get out of it. And when I changed my mentality like that, that's when I left. That's when I got married and I had my kids. And I found my way back due to mental instability, because I hadn't grown up and I had been through a lot of traumatic things, but I had been through a lot of traumatic things before I got married. So a lot of things were unresolved. Unresolved grief, anger, wondering this, that, why, like, a lot of things that needed to be talked about, but could only be resolved by somebody outside of that environment. So we split, had to go, and I went through my counseling and I got my understanding that I needed in order to really, I guess, grow to have the mentality of being able to help people now. Like, when I was sober on probation, because I decided that I couldn't, like, deal with whatever being out anymore, separated, and I wanted to make a present. I wanted to see my wife. I had just come from the doctor trying to find out why I don't have insurance. And it was because we had split up. And I didn't know nothing about nothing, because when I got married, nobody told me what it was going to be about. It's not like I got a girlfriend. My dad said, hey, this is how you treat women. This and that. My daddy wasn't there. Never was around. Never, And I'm stronger because of the decisions I made with that. But I never knew how I was supposed to act. My older brother's marriage, didn't go right. He got divorced. So I don't, I just never had what I needed in order to have a successful marriage. And a lot of that had to do with things that were unresolved. So it led me into instability in my, my mentality a little bit. And so I went through my counseling stage, and I come to learn that I should have had counseling a long, long time ago as a child, and I never got it.
Yeah,
You know.
I feel you on that.
So, and also a lot of it had to do with the simple fact that growing up with the attitude of people saying, "Don't cry, you ain't supposed to cry. Boys ain't crying. What you crying about? You know, you gotta be tough. You gotta be strong all the time."
Yeah, I don't ever say that to my son.
And that led me to make a decision. Am I gonna be soft and cry, whatever like that, or am I gonna be strong and tough and just handle it like a man? And I had to have a certain type of attitude if that's how I was gonna operate. So I chose the tough route because I didn't want to be bullied. I didn't want to, you know, so I had to choose the tough route. I was all alone, really. So I had to come to know through the counseling that in sobriety itself, that it's all right to cry. It's all right to cry. You're regular. You're human. You're a person. You're a human being. You have emotions. You know what I mean? You have feelings. You know, and just because you're you know, you're a man, male, or whatever, that doesn't mean that, you know, people should look down on you or whatever because you express your you express your emotions.
Yeah. Okay, go play, okay?
You know, so I just always had learned that, and through my counseling, I was able to. I forgave both my parents before they passed away for whatever it was that happened. That marriage didn't go right, whatever, you know, led to things being the way that they were and the way that my life was. Like I had to get rid of that anger, that animosity, that all of that. Like I had to get rid of the resentment and everything and just forgive them. I have forgiven my dad twice because I had forgotten whether or not I had forgiven him because I thought that I had before. And I wanted to make it official to where I remembered that I had done it. And previously, before that, I talked to my mother while I was staying with her before she passed, and I forgave her as well. You know, because I didn't want them to make their transition with that on their brain. You know, however they felt about the other kids or whatever, they may not have done that or whatever like that, but I wasn't. Because I'm the baby. I'm the last one of the family. You know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure that their transition was the way it wouldn't like leave them wondering or thinking or having any bad feeling at all. Because they knew my sister loved them. There was no way. They knew my sister loved them. She didn't have to say that or nothing. But I was a different, you know, I was the one who had the resentments of things since I was out there. I could have died at 17, you know, and not be here, but I'm here. Things didn't go the way they went because of my mentality. Knowing when to be quiet. Don't say nothing. Like, you know, this is crazy. But a lot of people don't have the, you know, what they need in order to be forgiving. And the forgiveness is never for the people you forgive, it's really for you. And it really makes you feel better because you don't have to have that resentment. And now you leave whatever is going to happen up to them. You know, it's like it's out of my hands. You know, that's why I say sometimes I don't have to deal with the situation. Like someone is you know, whatever you're doing to me, okay, I don't have to react the way that the next person is going to react because they're going to do whatever it is I was going to do for me.
Yeah.
So only thing I must do is get out of this situation, lead you on to the next situation that's going to take you out. See, because I already know how, you know, how things work with me being as spiritual as I am. And sometimes it gets to be where, you know, you as they say, lo que se siempre de recoge. And what goes around comes around. So as I let that situation pass and him pass on to the next one, they do whatever it is that I would have thought of doing, or whatever it is that that person may deserve, and they're able to take the consequences that come behind that.
Yeah.
See, and a lot of the things that said, I say, all right, I let it go. Whatever's gonna happen to you is gonna happen to you, and I won't be nowhere around. And I'm nowhere around. You know, it'd be like such and such got in a car crash. What? Wow. Or this and that. Whatever happened. Like, well, hey, this is what happens when they decide to live their life the way they do. That's why you leave people alone. You don't bother people.
It don't work.
But I mean, you just gotta be more into things. I feel like really in my life, like I need to really, in order to elevate, I have to find my ancestors or my heritage. Like I can't continue always filling out applications and it's black. Like, wait a minute, I have Native American ancestors, like Indian ancestry. Like I'm supposed to be doing that. At some point in my life, like I feel like that's something that's missing. Like I'm supposed to be, if it's incense, sage, or whatever it is they're burning, meditating, things like I should be doing things like that. I got no feathers in my head. I ain't like I don't know no tribe. Like I'm supposed to be doing these things.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling like I'm missing something. But I guess it's part of the life's journey when you know some of your bloodline. But it's more with identity. More with identity. And I know that a lot of I guess they say the Indians, they smoke or whatever, but I don't think that it's the way that things go now. How the way that they use it. So I'm kind of like really looking for a change. I found out that in Montana, there's a reservation out there in Montana that where the Indians are. And so I'm thinking of trying to find some reservation and introducing myself, or maybe even taking some type of DNA test to know exactly where things are, and to start trying to make that journey, and to try to complete that probably within the next 10 and 15 years. And that's what I try to teach young kids nowadays. Like, you just don't know how much different your life can be if you really tapped into your own bloodline. It makes you want to go places and do things you never did.
Hey, somebody just pulled up in my driveway. I don't know who this is. I'll be back.
No doubt.
All right.
Nice talking to you. 150, y'all. 150, y'all. This is at 42. All right. Anybody else want to come on? Mary Madness, you want to come in? Oh, let me see. Cheryl, what's up? And see if Cheryl want to come in. I got to get ready to go to work, though. Baby girl, 420, what's up? Thank you. That was cool. She's cool. Yeah. Let me know. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. What's up? Who want to go live? Who want to go live and talk? Already seen you. What's up? Oh, okay. Bless your heart. You done left me? Man, this what's up? You trying to come in? Yeah. Time limited. Let me know. Go live with me. I'm about to put my first little hour in here on this right here and close it out in the next 15 minutes. And I'm gonna get myself ready and I'm going to work. You did? That's what we gonna be doing today. And ever happen I get back on in or whatever, then we gonna be right back on in again. But right now, time is limited. We got like 14 minutes left. Oh yeah, I got a lock time limit on this boy. I said, I guess I needed to get the tapping a little more, huh? I need to let's go search and find somebody. And did I didn't go with Pixel today, huh? Get this shit out here. I did not go live with Pixel today, too. We'll see. I want to knock my drink down. You know what I'm saying? 13 minutes left. Stay positive. What's up? I ain't seen you in a minute. Please jump in. I ain't seen you in a minute. Please jump in. Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
How are you? Good.
I'm all right. I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, I know.
I'm wondering what you're doing over there.
Just chilling.
Yeah. I'm getting ready. Got some work today. I spent some time online. I've been up early.
Yeah.
All day long.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to sleep in, but I couldn't. I was like, get up. I'm like, all right.
Have you been doing battles? Have you been doing battles today?
Yeah, I've been doing battles today.
Yeah.
A little fun.
That's cool.
I don't think I won at all. Yesterday I did, I guess.
Aww.
I've been really having more doing more talking than anything about this situation they got going on with the, you know. So I was just like, wow. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
What else are they gonna take away?
Yeah. They'll figure something else out. They always do.
I don't know.
Messed up.
I don't know what it is. Whatever they figure out, I don't know what it's gonna be with. Something. They need to kind of work a little faster, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
I don't think people are really into. They don't really want to go about that.
No. I don't have anybody over here. Do you have anybody over on your side?
I do not. I had somebody that was on, and they're gone. They had somebody they were talking to. They had talked to, so that was it. And I'll jump in for a little while. See what else is going on. See what you were up to. Since I haven't heard from you in a minute.
Yeah, well, last night I went live, but there's some guys that were rude to me, so I got upset. And they called me fat.
Why you
double chin.
You don't have a moderator? No, you need a mod. Make me your mod. You know how to make people your moderator?
How do I do it?
You have to. You hit more on the screen, and it'll say.
Okay. See where it is.
Administrative settings.
Settings.
Yeah, administrative settings. And moderators.
Okay, moderators.
Then,
Okay.
Yeah.
And I click. Otherwise.
And then you hit the add button up in the corner.
Okay, add.
Yeah, then the list will come up and you should find me in there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. And I guess you hit add.
Should be popping up.
Popping up. Is that what it said? Is that what it said?
It should be. Yeah, it shows. I'm looking for your picture, but I'm not finding it. Here, what is your account name?
Big Change.
Is it all one? Like,
Yeah, all ran together, no space in between. Big Change.
Okay. Saying that there's no results. What the heck? Hang on. Do it again. Saying no results. Hang on, let me see if I can go back through it again. Okay.
Now you found it?
Did it pop up? Did it pop up on your?
No. It might.
It didn't?
No. It should though.
Okay, because I added it.
All right. It probably, if it didn't pop up on mine, then it probably popped up on yours. Let me see.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's gonna tell me. But we might as well trade.
It's working.
I'm gonna make you a moderator as well. So you will know.
Okay.
There we go. One. Okay. I think it went atop across the screen. Did you just see that up top?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
seen that.
Okay, that's.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. That's what I didn't see. So I'm sure it probably went.
Okay. Yeah, because I wonder if
I don't really get too many.
Here, I wonder if I click. Yeah, it does say it. It says moderator right next to friends. I click on your picture. It says moderator and then friends.
Okay.
Coco, you sleeping? Is she sleeping on anybody in the house? Jeez. what time I'm supposed to be there because it's the same time every day. But I had Monday and I gave my Monday up. Then he knows, probably knows I'm going to get my Sunday off or something like that. But, so I'm just really, I've been going through businesses and dealing with the bullshit and stuff all the time. You know, I've been in a I don't know. What I'm talking about. Nothing done right with you, man, huh? All right. Hey, what's up, y'all? I hated to have to leave y'all for that amount of time, but you know me, I'm steadily hustling, getting my thing on, and I'm on the grind. And I got my motherfucking ride that's gonna be coming outside to get my ass, and I'm getting ready to take my ass to work like I'm supposed to. So we're gonna shut this down, end this out. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all got some information from what in the hell I was trying to say, and develop some type of point of view from what I did, what I do, and all that. But no matter what it is, what we do, we always keep it true, and that's how I go right here on a Hard Life Entertainment and Media. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Try to stay positive and don't let the BS keep going. We stay strong. We stay solid. We keep going. We get knowledge. That's how we doing. We stay shining. We stay polished. We stay grinding. Let's go.